Hello, people. So, my birthday was on Monday, and of course, we want to go out and do something fun. So, I had a really, really busy week, to be honest. My birthday was on Monday, July the 2nd, and I was out all day. And I actually had a date, and I wore a scarf because it's so hot. It was so hot on Monday. We were in the middle of a heat wave in Connecticut, and it was really too hot for a wig. And I'm still not all the way comfortable with wearing my hair out. But anyway, I went on a date with my high school sweetheart, and I was talking to him about alopecia, which he swore was a word I was making up. He swore it was something I was making up, and I was like, no. And I was like, well, close your eyes, and because I wanted to take his hand and like put it on my head, and he was kind of like, I'm not closing my eyes, and I was like, close your freaking eyes. And so he he closed his eyes. I put his hand here. And he was like, oh, yeah, I feel that. He said, but I seen that before. Like, I know you be wearing weaves and stuff like that, but I saw that. I said, you did not see that before. You may have saw that my edges was thin, but you didn't see behind it where it's like smooth as the baby's bottom. I mean, no hair on it. So, anyway, it's Friday now. So, fast forward, it's Friday. And I'm supposed to be going out with some guys and some girls, and I'm just trying to figure out um what to do with my hair. I Since I got back from my meeting with the alopecia specialist, I was like in my little mood. So I was kind of like, if she's telling me not to put any chemicals or anything in my hair, like I'm not going to do anything to my hair. And then I was just twisting it and putting my wraps on it, but then I wasn't like greasing my scalp. I wasn't, I conditioned my hair, but like the bare minimum. So today I went to the beautician, and I got my hair washed, conditioned. I got my ends trimmed, things like that. And then I went to the hair store. I got myself some hair and scalp treatment, grease or whatever. And I greased my scalp. I don't know the last time I greased my scalp, to be quite honest with you. That's just not a normal practice for me. You know why? Because I sweat really heavily in my head. And that was part of the reason why frontals and things weren't working for me. Because they would put the little glue up here and it would hold for 2 days. And once I get to sweating, that thing get to sliding. And it's like gooey because, your sweat mixed with like the got to be glue. And then it slide into the edges, and then the little bit of edges I had, it like some of it was coming out, and then my scalp was really irritated and it was red. So that's really not the option for me and my scalp. It's just not. So anyway, I go out after I get my hair trimmed and all the other crap, and I went ahead and got some grease, and I greased my scalp, and I retwisted my hair. I got a bunch of twists all over my head, and I'm trying to debate if I'm going to wear something cute with the scarf and a beat face, or if I'm gonna wear something cute with a wig and a beat face. I mean, because there are fellas going out tonight, and you still want to put your best foot forward, and that is. There are a lot of videos and pictures and stuff online about men who are using like lace fronts and stuff now too, because they are balding. And everybody wants to look nice for the opposite sex. You want to look nice, you want to look put together. You don't want people to see your issues when it comes to like your lack of hair or even skin issues, for those people that like absolutely have to wear makeup every single day. It's like, I think people will be more free to go out and be themselves with their flaws, and be accepting of themselves with their flaws, if society was more accepting of people and their flaws. But every time I turn around, there's something else fake being added to surgeons expertise. Like, people are getting fake teeth, people are getting fake eyebrows tattooed on them, they're getting freckles tattooed on them. She's still, breast lifts, breast implants, butt implants, calf implants, hip implants. People are getting even ab implants. I'm kind of like, is this for real? you know so I think as a society we have a very warped definition of what beauty is, and we've allowed society to tell us that we're not beautiful unless we are a size 2, and we're shaped exactly like this, and our hair is long like that, and the texture is, a certain way, and our skin is a certain complexion. So then you have all these people who are absolutely gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. Even if they look different, they're still beautiful, but then they don't find themselves beautiful. And so everyone's trying to either alter themselves, or they're hiding themselves, or they're starving themselves, or they're committing suicide because they're not happy with who they are, how they look. They don't feel accepted. They feel different. They feel like outcasts. They feel like the ugly duckling, whatever. So that said, I get it. I do get it, because I'm plus size, you know what I mean? I'm a plus size girl. Okay. I have freckles. My lips are dry right now too, and then I have alopecia, I have my hair is nice. I think I have nice hair. I have a nice curl pattern or whatever. My hair is natural, and it's thick, but there's some places where there's nothing. It's like a railroad track. It's a racetrack, like a plastic one, the ones you used to play with when you was a kid. Yeah, it's very smooth and very, very bald in some places. Yeah, so the edges I have, I'm like brushing them, and I got this edge control, and I'm piling it on, and I'm trying to slick that thing down, and I got all these different things I'm trying to hold it up with, and then put my scarf on or my wig on, and hope that it don't pop out, and hope that the wig sits in place so that it's covering my flawed area, so that nobody can look at me and say, oh my God, look at her, she ain't got no edges. Because there's so many jokes about people without edges, right? And even if you tell them, I have traction alopecia, like nobody really cares, right? Because it's all about who can make the funniest meme or who can make the biggest joke. So then you become the butt of someone's joke, even though it shouldn't be a joke, because this is who I am, but it also affects my self-confidence, my self-esteem, and the way I value myself, the way I look at myself. Like, is this beautiful? I now have the task of redefining beauty for myself, and it is not easy. And so, I mean, when it comes to my hair, I'm not really sure how much of this late stage traction alopecia can be reversed. I am not sure how much more of my hair can grow back. At the same time, there's other things about myself that I feel I could do better with. And I'm talking about when it comes to my weight. And not that, I hate myself and I'm down on myself or anything like that. No, I know that I need to be healthier. So I started to eat better when I got back from my trip to Ireland. And I was planning my food. I was meal planning. I was writing down everything I was eating. And, doing like just the meat and the vegetables. And, just getting into moving around. Because, especially in Ireland, I was doing nothing but walking and working out. But then I had a car accident. About a week after I got back from Ireland. And my hip is messed up. My knee is messed up, and so is part of my back and neck, right? Now, my neck and back are getting treated at this physical therapy place. And after every appointment, the lady asks me, what's your pain level in your back, your neck, your knees, your hip? I'm kind of like, well, the knee and hip is the same because you ain't freaking treating it, Sasquatch. Like, what you asking me about that for? You think it's going to treat itself? I think it would benefit me to get in a pool or something somewhere, too, just to kind of like get my body to loosen up a little bit, because I know for one thing, like when my birthday hits again next year, like I don't want to carry all this weight with me. Like, I did my best when I went to Ireland. I felt I had a cute outfits, whatever the case is. But I'm not inviting my belly anywhere else with me. I'm sick of her. I'm really, really sick of her. So I'm about to get rid of her too. And I don't want to do surgery. I really want to be as natural as possible. Because I feel like once you get under the knife, you are more susceptible to different illnesses and diseases because you let them cut you open. Whereas if you did it the natural way, your body could naturally, get used to changes, and your body could, go with the flow, and you could get used to a new lifestyle. Whereas if you're just getting the fat cut out, you're not disciplining yourself to eat better and to work out more and stuff like that. You're taking the shortcut. And I really don't want to do that. So I'm definitely going to give it a shot. And I'll just put it out there because I want it. This is what I want, so I'm putting it out there. I did talk with my doctor, and he wants me to work with this program, whatever. And I guess if after a certain amount of time, after I'm working out and eating right, if I don't actually lose weight and I have an issue with losing weight, even though I'm doing the right thing, then we'll probably have to do something to help me with the weight loss, which I don't want to do. That's like my last resort, you know? Kind of like Randy Scarves. This is my last resort. That's not what I want to do, but I'm kind of like, okay, I'm going to embrace what I need to do. That's that. So, um, that's pretty much it. I'm not sure what I'm going to look like tonight, but I hope that I look pretty, you know, with all of this and all of this and, you know, whatever's going on here. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful weekend.